Retire from what's necessary. Retire from what's necessary. Now, yeah, I mean, this is just a very, this is a very simple message, but it is spiritual, more or less it's, you know, this is, this is just always a realistic matter concerning me with all this stuff. But, retire from what's necessary. Yeah, this is a very prophetic type message too, for God's elect. That's it. This ain't for you other beings and people. I already know you're not going to be a part of this anyhow. You just won't, but this is for God's elect, because this is a very prophetic message for God's elect. But retire from what's necessary. Yeah, I mean, the real Jesus just got me delivering this one, because this is prophetic, and this will reach God's elect. But everybody else, you will think this is a joke and all that stuff. But the joke's on you, because you're going to be in hell. And see, that stuff, I don't have any parts in that stuff. You people reject the real Jesus. You reject God. You reject God's kingdom. You reject his people. You reject me. And then you expect God to accept you in the end. But what you got to understand is God, I keep telling you people that God is into his truth. He's into his kingdom, and you people don't care about that stuff. That's the thing about you people and you beings. You don't care about his kingdom. And God overall just doesn't have an interest in a lot of you people. He's already given over a lot of you people to the enemy, whether you believe this or not. And a lot of you people, you're in pride. You can't be told anything, all this stuff. And see, man, I don't have nothing to do with all that anyhow. But anyhow, yeah, for God's elect, and this is truly just for his elect, It doesn't matter who else is hearing this. This ain't for you. I'm telling you that now. But I mean, certain people and beings will be listening, and yeah, God is trying to reach certain individuals, but others, it's truly overall, it's just not for. It's for truly God's elect for this. But I mean, yeah, retire from what's necessary, and just by the Spirit of God, yeah, I mean, he's just leading me to say this, but retire from what's necessary. See, a lot of you people who are God's kingdom, see, Jesus really holds you accountable concerning for his kingdom being advanced, and overall just being in his kingdom. I mean, he just holds you at a very high standard. See, these other people and beings, they're not going to be judged like me and you people who are part of Jesus' kingdom for real, and who God just overall picked, and just all that deep stuff in the realm of the spirit and all this stuff, but Jesus is leading me to tell you people who, and I'm talking about you people of God's kingdom, and, his elect, and you certain people who God has interest in spiritually too. But everybody else, you're done. You're done. You will be a part of hell, I'm just being real, because it's not a game. You people who reject the real Jesus, and all you other categories too, certain mockers of God, all that stuff. Yeah, you will be a part of hell. But anyhow, yeah, I mean, retire from what's necessary. So this can mean many things, as I'm being led by the Spirit. See, a lot of you have not did this yet. And see, I'm already knowing this stuff, humbly speaking, and I'm already in the midst of that stuff too. I've already done these things for Jesus, with Jesus, and he's told me to do these things. And I've already done them. And anything that anybody has access to concerning me is just meant to be more or less just it's meant to be I want to say it's just meant to be seen to a very high extent, to just show the real aspect of me, and what God is doing concerning me, God's power, and overall just it just concerns the real me. I keep telling you people, who I really am and all that deep stuff. But you people, you people take this stuff lightly, the stuff that I be telling you people. But see, the real Jesus is using me, and he's using me on a very high level, and it's all glory to him. Because man, like, you gotta understand, I really love God, and also this stuff is not easy. You people, if it was easy, don't you think that people would truly be doing the true will of God, all this deep, deep stuff, But no, people have sold out to Christianity. People have sold out to being religious and a part of all these other religions, and they're all going to be in hell. I'm not making this up. This is what you gotta understand. I'm not a part of any of that. I never been. And that's the thing about me. I have had to go through religion at some timeline in order to get to the truth. I have been through many lies and all that stuff. But overall, I've just always been spiritual, and I've always been deep, and I've always been a part of God's kingdom and just the supernatural with God, with me. But see, everybody is not a part of this. That's what you gotta understand. And I believed in this stuff even before. Honestly, I believed in this stuff way before I was like fully, almost exposed to it too. It's always just truly been within me, and I just never, when God showed me things and told me things, I believed it. I never went against it, or anything, anything like that, even when Satan, telling me lies, all this stuff, I still never went against the things God told me, and it's still telling me. And what I'm telling you is getting back to, the overall message of this, though. You need to retire from what's necessary. So this could mean like certain things you're attached to. It could be medias. It could be certain things you're doing. All the stuff, you need to retire from certain things, certain medias, certain stuff. Because I already told you people that Satan took over the internet, and you people still love this shit. And see, the thing is, like, I'm not even a part of this. Like, I'm way beyond this platform too. And as God is leading me to say too, like, overall, different things are being used for God's purposes as well concerning this platform. But, overall, God's people, like, we are going to be going into a certain realm of the spirit where you haters are not going. And, you jealous people, you people who have secret envy and hate and all that stuff towards me and towards all, God's other chosen people and all this stuff. And overall, you just have the stuff within you. See, that's what I'm saying. You're not going to be a part of heaven, and you're going to be handed over to the enemy, because all that stuff is of him too. Is what you got to understand. And see, you people come at people, and you people worry about these people so much, celebrities and all these different people you people love, but you don't understand that some of them will be spared by God's grace and mercy. I keep telling you. And a lot of you people who are so, I'm sorry, like, I was going to say conceited, but what I'm trying to say is, you people who are obsessed with these people and all this stuff, you people are the very people who will be in hell, because you have not, you people have not done nothing for God. You don't have God. You don't have a relationship with God. You're not a pure soul, and all this deep stuff, and there's so many more things attached to all of what I'm even saying, and many more things, that God knows what you people is all I'm saying. But anyhow, just going back to God's elect with the stuff, you need to retire from what's necessary. So you know what that is. I've already mentioned a few of the things, but I cannot tell you everything concerning that, because you and God know. And the stuff that God has been telling you to retire from, you need to retire from it. And it's for his kingdom's sake. That's the thing. And this is a very prophetic message, this is, and I've already done this stuff, that's the thing. And there's more things too that will be into fruition with this stuff too, believe it or not, with me, but I've already done this stuff though. And the thing is, I can't mention everything concerning that with me, but all I will say is that I have retired from the things that God told me to retire from. And I will not be going back to it and all that crazy stuff. No, 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 I won't be. And this is just a spiritual, I want to say, spiritual alert with this stuff, with this, for God's elect, because many of you, like, you're so consumed, even though you God's elect, you very few beings who are part of God's kingdom, all that stuff. You do have works for his kingdom and all that deep stuff, and you will be rewarded. The real Jesus is telling me this now. But also you need to retire from what he's telling you to. And you people know who you are. So that's all I can say. Retire from what he's telling you to retire from, these certain little medias and all this other certain stuff that you're addicted to. That's all I can say. Even outside of devices and outside of technology or whatever you want to say. Yeah, outside of all this other stuff too. Retire from what's necessary and just, allow God to show you deeper matters. Like I said, there will be certain things you still use and do, but overall, the certain things that is just not necessary anymore, you need to retire from, and that's all I can say. And this is not, this ain't no lengthy one or anything, but I'm just letting you need to retire from what he's telling you to, and only you really know, more or less. I can't tell you everything with that, but this is a prophetic message, and retire from what's necessary and go higher in him. He's leading me to say that. And you other beings, you will just be controlled by overall just, I want to say the media, Satan and Satan's lies and everything that's going on. You souls will just, you certain people and souls, you'll just be lost. But see, that's what I'm saying before I close this out. Yeah. God is leading me, and the real Jesus is telling me to tell you people who are part of his kingdom, to really retire from certain things, because he does not want you to be a part of Satan's lies too. Satan's lies, Satan's schemes, and overall just his delusions and just his like his deception, man, and his layers of it too. You gotta understand that he uses many beings and things to bring you out of your identity in Christ. That's the thing you gotta realize about this nigga Satan. And it's not a game. It's not a game with this stuff. But yeah, with all that being said, once again, this is not no lengthy one or nothing. But yeah, you need to retire from what he's telling you to, and I've already mentioned those few little things, and anything else outside of this too. Concerning outside of what I've mentioned, retire from these certain things so God can just take you higher. And certain things you can slightly return to, and other things, no, he just wants you to fully retire from. And I'm being led by the Spirit. So yeah, I'm out.